What's good, YouTube? It is your undefeated debate champion is back once again. Y'all know I'm the undefeated champion, right? I mean, who have I been put up against that has put up a solid debate? Who? And I want to say this. I appreciate everybody in the chat that shows up. Because let's be honest, if I debate against somebody and the chat is there, they fold. They cannot handle the chat. So we're going to wait until we get about and I'm claiming it. I'm the undefeated debate. What's going on, Mr. B, Sexy Red TV, Miguel, the Afro Latino Association, salute. I'm gonna let y'all know something. Today, my Portuguese should be on point. Today, my mind is a lot sharper, even though I didn't get a lot of sleep. I mean, I got 6 hours, that's enough, a good amount. But I'm gonna tell y'all, no FAP semen retention is how you keep your mind sharp. Okay? I'm on day like 4 or 5. And if you put me up against somebody else for another debate, I'm going to end their career as well. It's that real. Let me get a charger. Hold on. So we have a fellow content creator vibing with Fred. We're waiting on him to come through because he's the one that's providing the Brazilian woman, and he is in Salvador, Bahia, Brazil. Salvador, Bahia, Brazil is where all the black folks are at. And that's where I'm going to be spending the majority of my time in Brazil. Yes, I learned Portuguese on Duolingo. I look, I'm going to tell y'all again, I love black women to the bottom of my heart. I'm going to have black children. But I will sleep and date any race of woman. But I love black women. And that's why I will be in Salvador, Bahia, Brazil for a long time. Good morning, Gail. You better believe I will be in Brazil, Rio for Carnival. I will never miss another Carnival. But you're right about this. I mean, I never miss one. I'm saying I never will miss one. Say it 50 times, they still won't believe you. They swear up and down we're not fooling with black women. They swear up and down. The thing is, we just don't want these black women here because they don't know how to act. The majority of them. And I also want to announce this too. Chantel Simone reached out to me through email. Chantel Simone, you guys know who that is, probably. You should. I've done a collaboration with her before. Her Poor Man Podcast, Lapeef Network, Just Pearly Things, and I will all be collaborating again. Not again. We will be collaborating. In person. So look out for that debate. Just pay attention to my YouTube community and I will put it back and I will put it up. I've been to Brazil twice. But yeah, she does have a nice accent, doesn't she? What's going on, Aaron? Auston Holleman, I mean, a lot of respect. You learn Portuguese and communicate with Afro-Brazilians. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Let me call him and see where he's at, because what's going on? Okay. All right. So they about to join right now. He said she was getting her hair done. Fixing her hair. Now, Mr. Lucario was not ready for me yesterday. What's going on, Global Passport crew? Thank you very much. Mr. Lucario was not ready yesterday. Even though he talked very bad about your boy in 2 or 3 videos, and I heard even more live streams. It's all respect. It's all love. But he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Did you notice that I had to confront him? And it wasn't confronting like in a very confrontational way, but it was just like, okay, we're beating around the bush. Let's bring it up. You made a video about me. Let's talk about it. I had to do that. Why did I have to do that? And then we said, oh, in the video, he's like, I don't remember what I said. I didn't forget. I don't remember everything you said, but I didn't forget about what you said. I really wanted to debate some of his talking points, and it took about an hour and a half for us to get to that point. Lucario was talking very bad about your boy. I think he even called me gay. But yeah, your boy leaves in less than 4 days on the way to Thailand. And then from there to Rio, and I'll be in Rio a couple of days. Yeah, it was pulling teeth, Gail. And then from there, I sent you the link on StreamYard. Yeah, I mean, that's StreamYard. I sent it to you on WhatsApp. And then from there, I will be in Salvador for longer than a month. And then from there, back to Colombia for a little bit. And we're going to jump into a couple of cities. And then from there, back to Salvador. Maybe somewhere else too. But I promise I will bring you guys the most detailed content. Rated M for mature. And that's another thing. It was hard for him to admit that broads can't cook in the United States. That's why I kept saying that. That's why I got to a point where I said, take the man out of it. Do most women in the United States know how to cook? Would you? And then I don't know most women. He didn't say that, but that's what most people would say. So then you backtrack him with, oh, would you say more people know how to cook in the United States today as opposed to 15 years ago? Don't lie to yourself and say yes, because it's absolutely a no. Or let the women tell it. There's less slaves nowadays, so they don't know how to cook anymore. Man, I've been having some flies in here for like a week. They have to have somewhere that they're reproducing because, I mean, I've killed like 10 flies since fucking Sunday. Now, I heard y'all want me to go up against Steve the Dean next. If he has an email, I'll go looking for it. I'll reach out to him. Because I did see a clip, not the whole video, but a clip of what he said. And the thing is, there is no defeating this logic. And this is the thing: if men cannot hold their composure when debating with me, that's how I end up getting them. Because it's not that I'm trying to not show any emotion. I just don't. I don't have that in me to. I mean, I did at one point, but I've grown out of just y'all. That's why I told him at the beginning of the debate yesterday. I was like, I don't care. When he said, "How do you feel about the heat you getting?" I don't care. That's why I can handle it so well because I don't. I debate with you, but I don't. Now, Lucario didn't get in his feelings, or I'm not going to say he didn't, but he didn't. He didn't get too bad. It's just Lucario. His talking points were off. But we have our guests in here today. We're about to bring him in. Yeah, I think they did cry yesterday, though.
What up with it, baby?
What's going on?
You know, it's another day in paradise, bro.
Oh, it's paradise over there?
You already know the vibes, man. Come on now.
I'm on the way next.
You already know the vibes. What up, chat? All right. So I already kind of gave her the backstory on what the deal is. So I'm gonna let you rock with it.
Okay. And guys, if you have any questions that you want me to start typing for her, I mean, to ask her, put them in the chat. It sounds like they want to see you too.
Why they want to see
Does she
me,
speak
bro?
English?
No.
English? No?
Nah, she don't speak no English. She
No?
speak very, very little English.
Okay. Hola, como você estás?
Tô bem, você?
Muito bem. Seu nome?
Rayane.
Can you get her to hold the phone?
It's the laptop. Here.
Ah.
Mais próximo. Meu Deus, não.
She don't want to hold it that close. Here, I'll get it right here. That's better right here. There you go.
I'm typing a few questions. I'm pulling up my list. I should already had that up. Onde... Não. Você é de Salvador?
Sim.
Sim. E quantos anos você tem?
22.
20. So she's 22 and what? Seu nome de novo?
Rayane.
Hayani. So her name is Hayani. She's 22. She's from Salvador. They said, what's the difference between her and Keisha? So...
O quê?
Ele falou qual diferente você tem com você e mulheres e moram lá nos Estados Unidos.
Que diferença?
Mulheres lá. Hã? Diferente. Ah, ele falou.
Do brasileiros gosta gringos? Sim ou não?
Eu acho que sim.
Generalmente.
Geralmente você.
Eu acho que sim, não sei. Talvez.
She said she thinks so. She thinks so, yes.
Seu amigas também?
Não.
Seu amigas não gosta gringos?
Se aparecer, né? Não sei, não.
What is that word she just said?
Ninguém tem gringo.
What did
She
she say?
She said none of her friends have met gringos.
É não muito gringos em Salvador.
Não.
So that's where y'all need to go. She said it's not a lot of Americans in Salvador. So that's
So there's a lot of gringos here, but they are from Europe. So they're more like white gringos. Black Americans, no.
Você sabe como cozinha?
Sim.
Bro, she be cooking, like chef style. She cook, bro.
Ok, homem preciso para você cozinhar para ele?
Só estar comigo, eu acho que eu cozinho. Não tem por que precisar de algo. É recíproco.
What did she say? She has a strong accent.
Se ele cuida de mim, eu cuido dele.
She cooks for him, he cooks for her. She like reciprocal energy.
Homem preciso cozinhar para você.
Talvez também.
So she wants you to cook for her as well, so y'all have to reciprocate, as he said.
She say that, bro, but she the one that only cooks, bro. She say that, but she the only one that.
Yeah, you don't cook for her?
I mean, I do make stuff for her, but she prefers to cook.
Okay. Ok, homem preciso fala quando. How do you say approach? Conhecer você.
Sincero. Precisa ser sincero.
It's not serious? Is that what she said?
Fala de novo.
Precisa ser sincero.
Sim. Yeah.
Sincero, sempre.
What is? I don't think she understands.
What's the question you asked? What's the question?
What should a man have to say whenever he approaches you? Does a man need game when he approaches you?
Quando homem fala com você pessoalmente, ele precisa ter bonita palavras. Não. Simples palavras.
Simples
Simple words.
Simple, so like, como estás? Eu quero conhecer você.
Sim.
See, so I fucking told y'all. What works in Brazil is you can literally say, I want to get to know you. And that literally, she either bites on it or she doesn't. It's not as fucking, it's not, y'all, I was about to say niggas. I'm not trying to say that. Y'all in the United States is living an over complicated ass way of dealing with women. Prince Levi says, American women want you to serve them, but overseas women want to serve you. Big difference. Está femina? Did she understand?
No, say it again.
Está femina? Are you feminine?
Ele pergunta, você é feminina?
Sim.
Feminina, okay. Feminine.
Yeah, feminina.
See?
Yeah, she hella feminine, bro. She likes to be feminine, submissive, dominated. You know how you got like the dom and femme. She likes to be the.
Okay, so qual homem você feminina for? Qual homem? Damn, it's the way how you organize the words. I can't think. Ask her what man are you feminine for?
Você está feminina para.
Pra quem?
Qual homem? Qual tipo?
Pra mim mesma.
Não, qual tipo de homem? Qual homem? Tipo?
Se eu tenho um tipo de homem pra
você tem isso. Você tem um tipo homem, você
pretos. Sempre.
Sou pretos.
Black man.
Sou pretos, não todos homens.
Ele precisa o quê? Para você.
Ele precisa ser gentil, ser sincero.
He needs to be sensitive, serious.
Cuidadoso.
Cuidadoso?
Sim.
Não entendi.
Cuidar de mim, ele precisa cuidar de mim.
Ok.
Ser sincero.
Sim. Só isso?
Não ser rude, não ser grosso.
No need to be rude. No need to be rude, aggressive.
Então, você gosta suave homens. Homens de suave.
Se eu gosto de homem mais suave. Não delicado. Delicado não, né? Homem delicado também não presta. Mas não grosso.
I don't know what the hell she's saying.
Ele não entende, né?
Did she understand my question?
What's your question?
I'm asking her, does she like soft? Did she like men to be soft?
Você gosta homem agressivo ou não?
Quem gosta de homem agressivo?
Agressivo.
Mulheres nos Estados Unidos.
Agressivo? Não.
Now aggressive. So you don't want them aggressive. How do they need to act? How do you say act? Como homens precisam... How do you say act?
Como homens precisam...
Let me see. Act. Hold on. Como homens precisam agir?
Agir?
Sim.
Meu Deus, que difícil.
Você gosta homem muito forte?
Forte?
Forte, homem. Agressivo.
Não!
Não gosto?
Não! Por que eu ia gostar de um homem agressivo?
Não sei.
Claro que é bom ter um homem que manda, né? Às vezes. Não sempre. Mas às vezes é bom.
Mas você quer um homem para segura? Segura.
Sim.
She want a guy. She doesn't want an aggressive guy, but she wants a guy to keep her safe and secure.
So she wants masculine energy to protect her, but not projected on her.
Exactly.
Now here goes a good question. Quanto dinheiro homem precisa para você?
Quanto dinheiro?
Quanto dinheiro preciso tem você?
Precisa para mim?
Sim. Ganha.
Isso não importa, eu tenho o meu.
Not important. So she said how much money you make is not important to her. Por quê?
Eu tenho meu próprio dinheiro.
She got her own money.
She got her own. Qual emprego? Job is emprego, right?
Emprego.
Yeah. Qual emprego você tem?
Eu não sei se você... Onde eu trabalho?
Yes, seu trabalho, sim.
Loja.
She works at a store.
Loja de grife.
Loja, okay. Like a clothing store? For roupas?
Sim.
Shoes and clothes.
Let me read a couple of these super chats really quick. No reservation says Zoom me to Salvador. I'm going to need my Portuguese to be tight by the time I get out there. Absolutely.
What up, no reservations? I done chopped it up with him a few times.
Let's see. Somebody asked.
What up, Alan? Everybody want to see me, bro.
Auston, where in Colombia did you stay? And since you don't speak Spanish, how was communicating with the women there? I stayed in Poblado, Medellin. I did a video about how I got rejected by almost 100% of the women because I didn't speak Spanish. So I had it was a numbers game there because I didn't speak Spanish. Let me type this one in.
I'm already telling you no. She ain't with it.
Let's see what she's saying.
Eu tô lendo os comentários.
Nah.
Okay. Está aberto a poligamia?
Não, eu sou monógama.
So she's not open to
Poliamor não. Eu sou monógama.
I got you, really. I just sent you a message. So she's not open to polygamy, so you need a monogamy. She don't understand that word.
Eu entendi o que ele tá falando, tá?
She understand what you said. She understand.
One moment. I'm about to ask her, how long after you meet a man do you go on a date?
Ela desistiu.
Quanto tempo depois de conhecer uma homem você vai a encontro? Uma data.
Encontro?
Sim.
Não sei, depende da química.
The química.
Vai da
So it depends
química.
on the chemistry.
Sim.
Usualmente.
Não entendi.
Geralmente.
Normalmente.
Depois de quanto
Normalmente.
tempo?
Ah?
Depois de quanto tempo normalmente?
Com maior ou menos. Quanto tempo? Geralmente, para você.
Não entendi, baby.
What's the question you're trying to ask?
How long after you meet a man do you go on a date with them? Like what? After you
Quantos
get her
dias?
number.
Ok. Você esperar quantos dias
Para conhecer alguém?
Sim, e sair com ele.
Bem depois de um mês, talvez mais de um mês.
Um mês?
Mais.
Mês?
One month.
No, I think she's thinking about dating boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah, sair com ele para bebidas, comida, restaurante.
Depois de conhecer.
Sim, like eu você falando no Tinder. Depois, quantos dias você sair comigo?
Depois de um mês ou mais. Dias não.
She said 1 month.
Um mês para conhecer
how
direito.
long? I don't know about that one. I'm gonna go ahead and say that she's misunderstanding that one. So
no, I can agree. Well, when I met her, we talked 4 months prior to me coming to Brazil. So when I got here, we instantly already was talking. You feel me? So I don't know if that's true or not, but just based off of the vibe and how we've been kicking it, bro, she's so hella laid back. I can believe it to a certain degree because she don't go to parties, she don't do shit. So she vetted me as well. So I mean, I might believe it to a certain degree.
Porque você precisa homem esperando muito tempo.
Se
I
ele
asked her,
quiser,
so why do you make a man wait this long? Continua?
Ele tem que esperar.
Preciso. Mas por quê?
Porque eu não sou fácil. Mulheres fáceis não prestam.
Está não fácil.
Não.
So she says she's not easy.
Ele tem que me conquistar, tá?
Todo dia, o que você fazendo? I asked her, what are you doing every day? So we can break this down.
O que eu faço todos os dias?
Sim.
Eu trabalho, eu estudo.
In escola?
She works and studies.
Faculdade.
She's in school, escola.
Na escola? Não.
You study what?
Faculdade.
She does interior designing.
Oh, okay. So trabalhando em sua vida.
Somebody asked why I talked to her for 4 months in the chat prior to coming. I mean, we talked off and on. We didn't talk every day for 4 months. I've been living here for a year, so I meet people all the time, bro. I don't understand what that means. Anyways, go ahead, Auston.
Were you able to smash? I'm reading the super chat from Woozy right here. Were you able to smash it all, or was it that difficult and similar to dating women? It was no. So far between Brazil and Colombia, that shit is not.
Bro, if you go out on a date with a chick, that means she likes you and she gonna give it up. Period.
Yeah, there's only been one date I've been on outside of the country I didn't get to smash, and there's something was wrong with that girl anyway. So I'm not. Yeah. If you go out of the country, if you go on a date, you're smashed. Let me just tell you that. I can almost guarantee you that. In the United States, I can almost guarantee you probably not smashing if you take them on a date. Most of the chicks I smashed in the United States, I didn't even take on dates. So that says a lot.
And no, she don't have Tinder. I met her on IG. Yeah, so it's not frowned upon to have sex on a first date in Brazil, bro.
At all.
In fact, I think it should be that way. It eliminates the bullshit. So, and the Brazilian guys here will tell you that as well. If you're not giving it up, we're not going out for drinks, period. So they already know. They're accustomed to the ropes. They already know the game.
And let me say this, because this dude right here in the chat is saying they smash her first date. That happens in the States. We know that. What the hell I'm saying is, let me just put it like this. There is no foodie calls in Brazil. Okay, there's no women going on dates with you that are half-ass interested. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's just because you're oblivious as hell to what's going on in the States.
This dude said she wearing a Tupac shirt. She westernized. Nigga, that's my T-shirt. She slept in it.
And you got to remember, the United States has an influence. So I'm about to ask her, what do you want from a man? Okay, você quer de homem? Física.
De homem?
Sim.
Eu já falei, velho. Não muito. Só que ele seja verdadeiro. Sempre. Leal. Que cuide de mim.
She don't expect much. She just expect him to like respect her and be supportive.
Physically.
Like appearance wise?
Yes. Alto.
Você tem
Alto.
Alto?
Prefiro alto, sim.
She like tall guys.
Alto. Não tão gordo, não tão magro.
She don't like them too fat or too skinny.
Too fat, too skinny, so they need to be ready.
She likes a basic guy.
Basic guy, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're in the United States, you haven't heard that one.
Bro, I seen a picture of her ex and I'm like,
they
she
look
like
basic
dudes. Yeah, bro, you'll see some of the dudes that these chicks be with, you be like, what the hell?
Okay, você precisa de homem para sua vida. Por exemplo, nos Estados Unidos, mulheres falam, eu não preciso de homem por nada.
Lembra, eu falo disso.
Por quê?
Por quê?
Olha.
Nah, she's asking why do women say that?
Why do women? I told her that women in the States say they don't need a man, and she's asking why. Continue on.
Yeah, I told her. No, yeah, I told her. Yeah, I've told her this before. I've asked her this.
Deixa eu falar.
Fala
com ele.
Fala com ele, ok.
Meus pais são casados há 25 anos. Então, eu tenho a ideia de que ter uma família, um homem, não é tão ruim assim.
Her parents been married for 25 years.
Não tem por que achar que eu não precise. Todo mundo precisa. Um homem precisa de uma mulher e uma mulher precisa de um homem.
She said men need woman and woman need man.
Exactly.
Everybody in her family married, bro. All her cousins married. Everybody married in her family.
Thank you for having common sense, ma'am. Because the women here don't. Você quer... Well, let me see. Você quer... How do you say become? Oh, você quer ser você quer marido?
Sim.
So she said I asked her if she wants a husband. And she said she does want a husband. Por quê?
She definitely get them vibes, bro, every day.
Por quê?
Porque eu não gosto de ficar sozinha, eu não gosto.
She said she doesn't like being alone. I asked her why does she want a husband. She doesn't like being alone. Now, mulheres nos Estados Unidos, falei, eu quero, how you say die? Sozinho sempre. Let's say that. Sozinho sempre.
Morreu. Você não quer morrer sozinho?
Não. Não.
Okay, we got a fucking hater in the chat. I'm gonna kick your ass out in a minute.
Somebody in the chat says that the girl you taught to put the do-rag on. Yeah, that's her.
Eu não quero morrer sozinha porque na minha família todo mundo é casado. Minha avó tem 50 anos com meu avô. Então
she said she don't want to die alone because everybody in her family is married and happy.
Então eu venho de uma família onde relacionamentos são duradouros. É bom ter alguém do lado.
So I'm gonna ask her if you dated let's say when you get married, would you want to be a stay-at-home mom? Quando você tem marido, você quer ficar em casa todo dia ao trabalho? Trabalho?
Você que prefere ficar em casa com crianças e homem trabalha, você fica em casa com eles, não?
Se você tem filhos também?
Até certa idade, né? Aqui funciona assim. A mulher fica com o filho até 6, 7 meses. Depois ela volta a trabalhar normal. Aqui no Brasil não tem como um homem manter a casa sozinho. Ele precisa da mulher com ele.
Não. Se ele tem muito rico, muito dinheiro, você quer ficar em casa para filhos ao trabalho?
Talvez. Talvez sim, né?
Fica em casa.
Cuidar da criança. Sim.
So she said if you have the money for her to be a stay-at-home mom, she would be a stay-at-home mom and she wouldn't want to go back to work.
Assumir o papel de esposa do lado.
Women, I'll chime in. And you could ask this question to a lot of Brazilian women and the answer is going to be the same. Just for the simple, well, I would say on average it's going to be the same just because of the way the country is set up. Men here are not financially stable to even do that. So women got to go work. You feel me? So a lot of women will say, they will choose, I'm going to go to work. I'm going to go to work. I'm going to go to work. Women work here, bro.
Yep.
But they will get off work and still be submissive and cook for you and take care of you and massage your feet and do all that shit. Unlike the women in the States. So she'll get off work after working 8, 9, 10 hours and then still come over here, cook something, massage me, so on and so forth.
Yeah, and a lot of y'all niggas ain't got a massage, including me. So let me type this one in. Because I'm asking her the same questions I asked the American women. What are lacking today? I'm going to ask her, what are men lacking today? O que faltam aos homens hoje? That's good. She had to think about it for a while. In the United States, the women are jumping on that question.
Say it again. I don't think she heard you.
Oh. O que faltam aos homens hoje?
Em Brasil.
Em Brasil.
Você entendeu ou não?
Se faltam homens?
Sim.
Eu acho que não.
Nada?
Muitos homens aqui.
Não. Character.
Não faltam homem aqui.
Característicos. Homens não tem aí.
Se falta homem.
Qual característicos homens não têm ali em Brasil?
Qual características os homens não têm ou têm?
Não tem.
Não sei, eu não entendi.
Você não gosta qual qualidades na homem no Brasil?
Infiel.
They're not faithful.
Infiel.
Well, that's because men have the leverage over there. E mais? Algo mais?
True.
Algo mais?
Mulherengos. Muita mulher. Gosta de muita mulher. Muitas mulheres.
So easy.
Sim.
So she said the only thing that she thinks
No
that
mais, o homem brasileiro, ele é carinhoso.
Carinhoso. Oh, well, she's saying that.
Sim.
Homem aqui?
Não
tem isso.
Tem sim. Homem brasileiro, ele é carinhoso sim, só que ele é safado.
Here goes a good one.
Quem?
Você quer...
Eu nunca...
Você não fica com homens.
É verdade, mas normalmente brasileira homem fala homem aqui não tem carinhoso.
É sim. É porque elas não se relacionam com pessoas certas.
Depende. It depends on the woman you ask, but more times than not, the men here are not very... not well, you're different, but most men here are not very affectionate and like loving and shit like that. Most men here are not.
Okay, so that's pretty much all we getting, because the United States has a lot more that women would say, but that's good that. So if you guys are going over there, purple pill, I guess you in the right spot. In the United States, you can be purple or blue pill, and your ass is fucked over either way it go. Now, the good question I want to ask is, does she want to live in the United States or Brazil? Você quer morar em Brasil ou Estados Unidos mais?
Brasil.
Let's ask her again. Você quer morar em Brasil ou Estados Unidos mais?
Brasil.
Okay, so she said Brazil twice. Okay. So
Eu amo meu país.
Now she doesn't want to leave the United States. I mean, fucking Brazil. She doesn't want to come to the United States. So all y'all with that green card shit, I can keep debunking this shit. Shut the fuck up.
Não, eu moraria nos Estados Unidos, mas você não fala.
So let's ask her this. Let's ask her this. She's not gonna know what the hell I'm talking about, because this is only a United States thing. Qual is a magia da garota negra? I asked her, what is black girl magic?
Qual a magia da garota negra?
Yeah, it's a fucking joke. Yeah, see, it's she thinks it's stupid too without her even saying it. I bet you. Have you ever você ouvir isso atrás?
Eu ouvi isso atrás?
Yeah.
Antes.
The magia.
Magia.
Garota negra. Garota negra.
Garota negra.
Magia.
Qual a magia da mulher negra?
She doesn't know what. Well, she doesn't know what black girl magic is, and we're gonna go ahead and just say that she doesn't know what that is, because this is dumb. Let's see. Answer this question. Está submisa. I asked her if she's submissive. Está submisa.
Ele tá falando comigo?
Sim. Você está submissa.
Eu estou.
Você é submisso.
O que é isso?
Submissive.
Submissa.
Sim.
Se eu sou submissa.
Sim?
Eu acho que sim.
Por quê?
Não sei.
So she's submissive and she doesn't know why. Good.
Eu não vou me entregar aqui, tá?
Well, because in the United States, if a woman is submissive, she got a fucking motive behind it. They call them gold diggers. Or they want to get you for paternity fraud or something. Yo, Auston, can you ask if Brazilian women are marriage-minded or if they just want a boyfriend or girlfriend relationship?
Seu braço tá doendo.
Não.
Melhor brasileiras que namorando ao marido.
O que a gente prefere namorar o marido?
Melhor brasileiras.
Eu acho que o marido namorar, não sei. É porque aqui muitas mulheres não querem namorado, não querem marido, e muitas querem. Então não tem como falar por todas.
So sexual.
Eu não entendo, baby.
So sex.
Sem sexo.
So sex. No. They only want sex. Is that what she's saying?
Who?
Women in Brazil.
Mulheres aqui quer só sexo?
Também.
E now namorando em marido?
Sexo sem namorar, sem marido.
Now,
normal.
So
normal.
most women, she's saying most women, she believes most women in Brazil don't want a husband or a boyfriend. They just want sex, except for you.
There's a lot of girls. There's a lot of girls here that only want to hook up.
I would agree.
It really depends. It really depends on the state you in, the area you in. because Rio culture is different from Salvador.
I've heard. Well, I can attest to Rio. There's more chicks that want to hook up than be in a relationship. But I met a chick from Belo Horizonte, and she wanted something a little more serious. So I think it's more so a majority. I would say the smaller towns probably want, more.
Yeah, when you get outside of like Rio and Sao Paulo, which is where most tourists go, you'll find more chicks who want to settle down and have relationships.
Now, I've heard in Salvador, because they say Rio is just hookup culture, but Salvador is more so of long-term shit. But she's saying otherwise about Salvador.
Well, I'm a guy, and it's a lot of hookup culture coming on over here too. So it all depends on, you just got to be upfront with what you want, and they'll let you know if they just trying to hook up and smash, or they want a relationship.
Okay, let's read a couple of these super chats really quick. I've been learning Spanish to go to Colombia, but I kind of want to go to Brazil. I can't speak Portuguese at all. Should I be concerned? Not so much in Rio. Like I always say, my homeboy, he didn't have any Portuguese under his belt, and he was able to work with a translator the whole time. But don't expect nobody to fuck with you for that long on a translator. You're going to have to learn the language. Because I wouldn't fuck with nobody for no month, 2 months straight on a translator either. You need to start learning the language. But you can go over there and get some action without knowing the language. I can guarantee you that. Especially if you're paying. Does she thirsty Nigerian men? Let me see. Você quer is not, how do you say Nigerian? Você quer Africano. Nigeriano.
Você quer Africano?
Nigeriano.
Homem. Você quer?
Se eu quero?
Sim.
Não.
You don't want African men? Outro brasileiras? Sim, mas não.
Se eu prefiro brasileiros?
Não, outra brasileiras quer...
Outras mulheres?
Quer africanas?
Talvez sim.
What's your question?
Do other Brazilian women want African men?
Sim.
Outras brasileiras que sim.
Talvez sim.
Africanos. So you got a large population of women who have never met gringos, who are curious. Here.
Pretos, homens pretos.
Pretos.
Sempre.
In Salvador, a lot of the chicks want black guys. Only black guys. No matter where you're from.
And that's why I'm coming down there. I'll be down there in like 3 weeks. Watch.
And the girls here prefer you to speak. The further you get outside of Rio and Sao Paulo, you need to speak Portuguese, because the chicks here, they won't stick around long. I would say I'll give it probably like a day, if that, to keep communicating with her if you're only using Google Translate.
Você quer filhos?
Sim.
So, quantos?
2, talvez.
So she says she wants 2 kids. Muitas mulheres em Brasil também?
Muitas mulheres têm filhos aqui. Muitas.
It's a lot of single moms in Brazil.
Por quê? Por que isso?
It's a lot of single women. I mean, it's a lot of women with kids, I say.
Sim.
Muitas têm filho, é normal aqui. 20 anos ter filhos, 19 anos ter filhos.
19 years old, 20 years old with kids.
Ser mãe normal.
I'm gonna ask her why do they not keep? Why are they single mothers and not, with the father? Porque mais sozinhos? Solteira. You know what I'm trying to say.
Porque homem brasileiro infiel não presta.
They don't want to be in a relationship. The men don't want to be in a relationship, but the women do.
Porque elas não usam preservado. Essa one now usa preservado. So she's saying a lot of them don't use condoms, and that's how they end up being.
Eu acho que não, quase nunca.
A lot of dudes use condoms here, bro.
Including me. Keep up the good work. Vibing with Fred. Love your channel too. Yeah, if you guys have not subscribed to his channel, I will be collaborating with him whenever I go to Salvador here in a few weeks. He gives a lot of insight. He's going to be my tour guy when I go down there. So, really said laugh my fucking ass off. I was about to ask you this next, actually. Rate yourself from 1 to 10. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I don't even know how to say that one.
Avalice.
Avalice de 1 a 10.
Não entendi. Repete.
Isso, a palavra.
Avalice.
Entendeu?
Avalice?
Avalice 1 a 10.
Por que, baby?
It's like, é muito feio. 10, muito linda.
Ah, avaliar quem?
E você?
Eu
Você.
me avaliar?
Sim. So.
Eu não sei, eu sou o básico, velho. Eu não sou feia, tá? E não sou tão bonita.
Qual número?
Eu acho que 5.
5?
Talvez.
Por que 5?
Porque nem muito feia, nem muito bonita.
You'll meet a lot of girls here who are naturally beautiful without makeup, bro. And they will ask you, why do you like me? It's like, I don't know, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah. So the chick
Quanto eu sou quanto? Quanto?
Não preciso. Não preciso. Yeah, the chick I went to see from Rio that I said that was on the East Coast. If you brought her here, she would be getting her ass sweated by men. But like, she was insecure as fuck. Like insecure as fuck. Like even when I went to go see her and I was laying in the bed and she got up and I was just looking at her like, damn. And she was like, hurry, put on some clothes and you can't see me like this. I'm like, They just don't know that they look good. They don't know. But we're not gonna agree to this chat right here. If she looks healthy, hit it raw. I don't want to promote HIV. I've thought like that many times. But that I'm not gonna advise y'all with any bad advice. That's a good way to catch HIV. I would not recommend
people say, I don't know, bro. People give me the hardest time with her. They'll say she a 4, she a 3, blah blah blah. I can guarantee every nigga in this chat, if they saw her at the beach in her bikini with her everything natural out, these niggas would be pushing up on her, bro. I guarantee you. And her energy on top of that, they would be all over this chick. I don't know. These niggas be tripping in the chat. It's funny though.
I ain't worried about that shit. Fuck them. Tell them, let's see what they got. I'm trying to see, man. I have a list of questions I always ask. I don't know where it's at now. Drop some more questions in the chat in the meantime. And yeah, like he said, there's enough supply and demand. This is the guy that told y'all to fuck everybody raw if she looked good. There's pretty women. Yeah, exactly. The chick that I went to go see, there's so many beautiful women in Brazil. She doesn't think that she stands out enough. So when she gets around me, she's insecure because she doesn't know. But being in the United States, that I'm gonna give it 1 more month and she'll have her head up her ass. Just like you would have your head up your ass if you go over there. Because you go over there and you got so many options. And yeah, you kind of play the same games that American women will play with you here. Let me see. We got some more questions. Ella Asha. Oh, okay. This is a good one. Ella, você acha que é muito perigoso em Brasil? Em Salvador?
Às vezes sim. Depende do bairro, do lugar onde você vai. Eu nunca fui assaltada, então eu não posso dizer que é muito perigoso. Eu venho de um lugar onde, para mim, não é perigoso.
Para você não é perigoso?
Não.
So I asked her, he asked, does she think it's dangerous in Brazil? And like I've been telling y'all, she just said it depends on what neighborhood you're in.
Depends on bairro.
Sim.
I'm gonna say this, bro. Once you leave outside of Baja, Rio Vermelho, it's no man's land pretty much. You get in all these other areas, bro. It's like you're on your own because it's not tourist areas. So it gets pretty dangerous. We're not gonna have the conversation on live right now because it's a lot of street politic type shit, but it gets down, bro. And the law enforcement will get involved with street politic type shit too. And they'll handle it. Like most people don't go to jail. I'll just say that. A lot of shit's handled in the street.
Wow.
So yeah, we'll just leave it at that. But it gets down in certain parts.
What about Rio Vermelho?
It's cool. Like I said, once you get outside of Baja, Rio Vermelho, Angina, which is all 3 neighborhoods back to back to back, they all walking distance pretty much. But once you leave them areas, it's pretty much you're on your own, and you need to be on your P's and Q's at all times. But once you leave them areas, you're pretty much on your own. You feel me? And the police really don't. I was at the beach a few weeks ago. 2 people got shot, and the police was right there, and the dude just walked away. So, and that was in Baja. So, I mean, you got to be all. I mean, and that's just a situation. We was just at the beach, just chilling. I was by myself. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So, it's like, what are y'all even here for? You know what I'm saying? But it gets down, especially on the weekends at the beach, just because you got people from different favelas that go to the beach, different hoods, different areas. So you got all different types of crowds. So I would say the beaches in Salvador and this area would be the most busiest, the best, and the worst time to go, just because of that. Yeah.
Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement says on PayPal, appreciate that. Her answers are easily blowing North American women and dating coaches away of thinking and believing way out of the water, hands down. Oh, okay. Yeah, he said a lot right there. Keep up the great work, both of you in Brazil and Auston, for hosting this knowledge Q&A. The women in USA especially hate the truth that they can't ever compete with feminine and cooperative women overseas at all. Appreciate that. And I absolutely agree. Now, I want to ask you this. I'm going to ask her, does she compete for a man? Because we know that men have a lot of options there.
And one thing, please stop asking, is Brazil safe or dangerous, bro? When you live in the United States, I've felt more at risk and in fear of my life in the US than in Brazil, bro.
I would agree. I would totally agree.
The worst thing, like I said, I've been here for a year now and some change. The worst thing that's happened to me is somebody pickpocketed me for my cell phone at a concert. And I done been to outside of tourist areas and everything.
First timer, should I start with Rio, and when is the best time to go? I always have heard Rio. I can only speak on that because I've been to Rio only in Brazil.
Yes, I agree. Go to Rio first.
The best time to go is November to February. I would say February because that's during the Carnival, and Carnival changed my fucking life.
Go to Rio first for sure.
As mulheres competem pelas mulheres. I mean, press homens. Shit, I said that backwards. As mulheres competem pelas homens.
As mulheres optam.
Compitam, yeah.
Como assim?
Are you asking if they compete with men?
No, do they compete for men? Competem com outra mulheres or homens. Compete, yeah.
A competição.
É, mulheres com outras mulheres para homens.
Sim.
Sim? Como? I'm asking her, how do you compete for men? Because she says she does.
Como
elas competem?
Sim.
Quer ele é meu, não vai ser seu. Acabou, e aí briga e
She said they'll fight for him. If he's mine, he mine.
Corta
Like, como
cabelo.
assim?
Corta cabelo quem?
Corta cabelo. Sim.
Dela?
Da outra, sim.
She said they'll cut the other girl hair.
Vai bater? Vai bater o mulher?
See, she said they'll fight. They'll fight the other girl if they want this guy.
Eu não.
Really? Oh, you won't.
Outras mulheres. Eu não.
But most women, maior mulheres.
Outras mulheres
Sim.
brigam por causa de homem.
Yeah.
Sim.
Okay, so she said most women will fight for you. I would agree. I had a chick that tried to bite my dick off. I don't know if I told you about that one in real. Seriously.
Damn, bro.
Okay.
Hey, I would say
man.
the girls here got hands, bro. I done seen a few chicks fighting in my year of being here. I've only seen like 2 fights, but they don't grab hair. They actually be throwing hands, bro. I was like, God damn, bro, these chicks be out here really boxing.
Aqui tem muitos vídeos de mulher batendo na outra por causa do marido, por causa do namorado, mas não larga ele.
One thing I will say, because I'm always trying to keep it real and uncut with y'all, bro. If a chick got a dude, do not look at her in the street. I don't care how fine she is, bro. That shit is the ultimate sign of disrespect, man to man in Brazil. Do not do that shit. People then got stabbed, shot just by looking. So if you come to Brazil and you see a baddie with a guy, you like, this nigga is lame, or whatever the case is, do not film her like, oh my God, she bad. Do not take pictures. Do not even have your phone pointed in her direction. None of that. Don't try to press up on her. None of that, bro. Because that will get you in a bad situation, bro.
Wow. So in the United States, you can look at dudes, girls, as long as you can glance at them. But
do not do that shit, bro.
But it's some dudes in the States that are like that. Some dudes that'll kill you and themselves behind it. But if you're saying it's more common over there for that, so
it's way more common. Even my Brazilian guy friends will tell me, bro, she fine, but don't even look at her, bro.
Let me read a couple of these real quick. Shout out to Fred for this wonderful and his wonderful lady. I appreciate that.
Appreciate it.
Shout out to you as well. Ask her the table question. So, what do you bring to the table? Okay, você dá uma mesa? Is that how you say it?
Mesa, saying she might not understand it because it's kind of like slang.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
O que você traz para a mesa?
Qualidades.
Relationship.
Minha qualidade?
Sim. Para homem.
Eu sou companheira.
Companion.
Leal.
Loyal. Okay.
Loyal.
Cuidadosa.
Okay.
Eu sou cuidadosa. Carinhosa.
She's affectionate.
Não?
Sim, muito.
Eu sou carinhosa. Eu tento entender as coisas. Eu sou muito calma.
She's very chill, relaxed.
Às vezes eu sou brava.
As she said, sometimes she get mad when she hungry. Foamy.
Fome.
Or when she sees some shit in my house that shows somebody else been here. She didn't call me a few times, to be honest.
And she's still there.
And she's still here.
Mas?
No, outras coisas.
Fred, have you been to Sao Paulo? What are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I was in Sao Paulo for a month. My very first experience of Brazil was in Sao Paulo. I had a shorty I was talking to there when I first touched down at the beginning of the year. When I first got there, and we had five shorties at one time. That was my very first night, my very first experience in Brazil. So Sao Paulo has a very special place in my heart, bro. Sao Paulo showed me that Brazil is the fucking place to be, bro. Because a lot of y'all in the chat never had 5 chicks at one time rotating on you. And they was not working girls, bro. They were regular girls.
So he has, why y'all like Brazil over Colombia? Both have Afro girls. I like Brazil over Colombia because I know Portuguese. I've always wanted to go to Brazil, but the difference is there are a lot more black women in Brazil than there are in Colombia. Like, I mean, the country is just bigger, and then they make up the majority of the country in Brazil.
But I'll say outside of that, Sao Paulo, if you like, Sao Paulo to me reminds me of New York 3,000%. Identical in every way, bro. It's so huge. It's a very artsy place, a lot of business-minded people. People there typically know some English. They got their money right. Sao Paulo has the largest Asian population outside of Asia. So you have a whole block community neighborhood specifically where Asians are. So if you like Japanese, Chinese, Brazilians, they all there, mixed Asian Brazilians. And it's weird to see Oriental, like Asian, Chinese people speaking speaking Portuguese. But there's some beautiful people, bro. And the nightlife in Sao Paulo is undefeated. So many bars, clubs, lounges, so much to do in Sao Paulo. More than Rio, more than Salvador. I think the only other place that's competing with nightlife in Brazil with Sao Paulo would be Florianopolis, Santa Catarina.
Okay,
but yeah, the neighborhood and that has all the Asian Brazilians is Liberdade. But Sao Paulo is huge, bro. They got a lot of shit to offer. I mean, if you want it, they got it. I think it's like the 6th largest city in the world, bro. It's on the list, top 10 for sure. It's big, bro.
Let me ask you this. Let me read this first. Don Levon says, if you are scared to travel, just stay home. I would absolutely agree.
Facts.
Y'all are worried about getting robbed when you can go in the grocery store and get your ass shot in fucking America. So, at this point, you shouldn't be scared of nothing. But we're not asking y'all to go to Syria. We're asking y'all to go to Brazil. There's a difference. Now, Pooh Man says, does Fred give consultations for Salvador?
Yeah, just join my Telegram or shoot me a DM on Instagram and we could chop it up.
Wait. No. Women compete for us black men in Brazil. Fellas go where you are wanted. I would absolutely agree. So let me tell y'all the story about the chick. I think I might have told you I tried to bite my dick off. Well, I told you I'm honest with all the women. And I tell them that, hey, right now, I'm 23 and I'm dating who I want to date. And I'm in a new country, Brazil. And you either can get with it and, wait. Or I'm just letting you know right now, so I'm not wasting your time. If you do waste your time, then, it's on you. I told you that you wouldn't be my only chick. Well, anyway, she felt the need to police who I could sleep with when I wasn't sleeping with her. And apparently I slept with somebody she didn't approve of, and I'm not going to tell you who I'm sleeping with. What kind of shit is that? Well, I guess some people do that. I wasn't doing that. Anyway, she pulled my pants down and pretended like she was going to give me some head, and she was going to use her head to take it off. And I promised to God I would have beat the living shit out of her. I probably would still be in jail right now. But she didn't do it.
Nah, calma.
Meu Deus.
Are Brazilian women attracted to large men, 6'3", 275 pounds? Appreciate that super chat. Oh,
ele perguntou se eu tenho tatuagem.
Ok.
Lá em cima.
Brasileiras gosta, homens alto, muito alto. E how do you say heavy?
Sim, homens altos.
Maior.
E pesado.
Músculo. Forte.
Pesado.
Talvez.
Appreciate that super chat.
Mais alto,
Uma estrutura boa. Não precisa ser grandão.
She don't like, yeah, she's saying the Brazilian women don't like a guy that has too many muscles.
Forte, normal, igual você.
Just like normal. Kind of like my body type. I'm athletic. Being Auston, you about the same.
Muito, muito grande.
They don't like too many, they don't like bodybuilder type dudes.
Muito,
if you see the chicks that be here, these dudes, they be small, bro. They come in all different sizes. You feel me? But typically, they small guys. I seen a girl the other day. She had to be no less than 6'4", bro. Beautiful. And the dude she with probably was like 5'5".
Not in the States.
And they had a kid together.
You got chicks that's 5'5" on date somebody that's 5'11" in the States. Yeah. So that, I got a better shot going to Brazil. I ain't finna keep telling y'all that. Damn it. I should have read that one. Hold on. Let me go back. Fred, I need the sauce on Florianopolis. What's the hot spots, nightclubs, restaurants, and bars? I'm going in 2 to 3 weeks or maybe less.
Yeah, just shoot me there's a whole strip. Shoot me a message, bro. I'll tell you. There's a whole strip of bars and clubs, bro. You can literally just jump from one to one to one to one to one.
Israelite says a lot of you are using matrix mind to understand culture that will not work. I'm about to wrap this up because I gotta go. Fucking flies in here, man. I lived in New York and also outside Chicago. I was in the Chi one weekend and 60 people got shot. Damn. And so again, when people say South America is dangerous, I don't want to hear that shit. They're literally the same crime, the same, like you're subjective to the same crime. I would say, like you said, the only thing that I may have experienced, which I haven't, that in Brazil as opposed to here, is being pickpocketed. I've never even came close. Well, one time being pickpocketed here in the States, but I've heard it's more common down there. But it's a pickpocket. Who cares? I mean, it's not really putting you in danger. But crime is the same everywhere, man. It's the same.
Fact. So there's somebody saying, do the women here tall on average? No, the women here are not tall on average. Another thing I would say is that it's hella backwards. Coming from the U.S., living there my entire life, when you first get here, you'll see women that are extremely beautiful with guys. You like, what the fuck are you doing with them? Like, and you'll see guys here with women, and you like, bro, what you will see them with like big girls, Brazilian guys. I'm just like, bro, you live here and you choosing that? Yeah, a big girl. So you'll see a lot of backwards shit going on. And it's so many beautiful people walking around, you typically don't see them together like that in relationships typically. There's a lot of single people here. And I mean, it's something you just like, bro, what the hell? But crime rate, the most thing you probably experience is little petty crimes like pickpocketing. Shit like that.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I think we got a good idea on what we think about Brazilian women. Does anybody else have? Well, actually, I don't have any more time for questions. What is her name again?
Hayani.
Muito obrigado por vir aqui hoje. And thank you, sir, again for bringing one. How many school shootings are there in Brazil? I'll wait, and I'll wait too. Thank you for this.
There was only one. Since I've been here, there was one guy went into a school. He was a student there and went in and shot a girl that was in a wheelchair. But that shit is rare, bro.
And in the United States, it's probably at least once every 2 weeks. You just don't hear about all of them. So, I appreciate y'all coming through today. I'll be going live again. I have another person I'm going live with. And stay tuned because Just Pearly Things, Chantel, Simone, Lapeef Network, and Poor Man's Podcast, we're all doing a collaboration tomorrow. So it's another debate tomorrow. And let's read this last one and I got to go. We are one of the most violent countries on earth and y'all scared to travel to Brazil. We can't even go to school or church without the fear of getting shot. Absolutely. But yeah, thank y'all for coming through today. And I will see y'all later on today. Thank you.
Appreciate it.